Hello friends, welcome to Metrology YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss on hole basis and shaft basis system. So in limit, fit and clearance in this chapter, whatever the limits we are decide, it is based on desired fit, right? So we have total 3 desired fit, that is clearance fit, transient fit and interference fit. So the criteria for the limits are to be found to give the desired fit, right? So here we are going to discuss about two different systems, that is hole basis system and shaft basis system. Now let us discuss about the hole basis system. So in the hole basis system, the hole size kept constant, okay? So we have to kept constant, that is hole size, and the shaft diameter is varied to get the different types of fit, right? So let us understand by this figure. Here you can see this is a hole size, right? And hole size is fixed, and according to the fit, it means it here you can see this is a clearance fit, this is transient fit, and this is interference fit. So if you can see here, the size of the shaft is varied according to the fits, right? So in hole basis system, hole size is kept constant and shaft size is vary to get a different types of fit. Another thing over here, that is design size of the hole whose lower deviation is 0. What does it mean? So here this is a hole and the lower deviation, this is the upper deviation and this is a lower deviation, right? So the lower deviation is 0. It means suppose if you consider this hole having 50 mm diameter, then it is considered as the lower deviation is 0. It means it cannot go lower than 50. So it may be 50.05, but 50 is the last, okay? So it should not be 49.0806 whatever, right? So this is the lower deviation is 0 in this hole basis system, right? So again I am repeating, hole size kept constant and shaft diameter is varied to get the different types of fit, and another thing is lower deviation is 0, okay? Now if we discuss more about hole basis system, then hole has a constant high and low limits for all the fits, for the same accuracy grade and for the same basic size. This is the same what I said to you. It is very easy, convenient and less costly. So it is very less costly because we can change the size of the shaft easily, okay, to make the hole of correct size with the help of drill, rammer, etc. Hence hole basis system commonly used in the industry. So it is most commonly used method for industry. It is much easier to vary the size of the shaft, I told you, as per the required fit, right? So it is denoted by the H. Now let us discuss on this shaft basis system. So it is like opposite things. In a shaft basis system, size of the shaft kept constant and hole size varied to get different types of fit. You can see here the shaft size is get constant, okay, and size of the hole, okay, as per clearance fit, interference fit, transient fit. So hole size can be vary, but shaft size should be constant. So this is called the shaft basis system, right? Another thing, design size of the shaft whose upper deviation is 0. So here if you see the same thing, 50 mm if we consider, this is upper deviation, okay? Basic size here you can see, this is upper deviation, this is lower deviation, right? So it may be 49.06, but up to 50, it cannot go beyond 50, like 50.02, it is not like that, okay? So upper deviation is 0. We can provide some lower deviation here. So basically it is preferred when the different element which different fits, like pulley, gears, flywheel mounted on the single shaft, then we can provide shaft basis system, right? So it is not suitable for the mass production. Why? Because it needs a large amount of storage space for the different tool investment and like drills, rammers, punches, so required to produce the whole of different size, and it is denoted by small h. So this is the difference between hole basis and shaft basis system. So I hope you understand this topic easily. So if you like this, then press like button, share this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.